President Biden is defending reproductive rights, fighting for a national law that would restore Roe's protections. And yes, that means protecting IVF and access to contraception. He spent his entire career lifting up women. But Donald Trump, he spent a lifetime tearing us down and devaluing our existence. He mocks women's bodies, disrespects our accomplishments, and brags about assault. Now he's bragging about killing Roe v. Wade. Just last night, he took credit again for enabling states like Georgia to pass cruel abortion bans that are taking away the right of women to make their own health care decisions. How far will he go? When will he stop? You know the answer. He won't. He won't. He said it himself last night in his own words. He's considering a national abortion ban. Donald Trump is dangerous to women and to our families. I'm tearing us down and devaluing our existence.
Covered him in 2020. I remember Jill Biden at one point helped pull like a protester off stage. They would say kind of that was her Philly side coming out, was kind of the joke around that. But we are really seeing her sharpening her attacks on the former president in support of her husband.
Yeah. Absolutely, Jess. We've seen the First Lady criticize Republicans and former President Trump in the past, but her remarks this week really marked a clear shift in her tone and her willingness to take the gloves off. And as she campaigns for her husband's fourth and final presidential bid, she is motivated in part by Trump, saying recently that if he is the Republican nominee, she would work even harder. So now we're seeing her in this general election campaign role coming into sharper focus. She is now in the middle of a four-stop swing to a series of battleground states, launching that Women for Biden-Harris coalition today in Vegas. And she's able to really connect with that group because, like most of the first ladies who have come before her, she is significantly more popular than her husband. Her disapproval ratings are about half her husband's. She's a less divisive Biden, and she can speak as a teacher and as a working mom and grandmother, and really the person who knows the president best.
Yeah, and so should we expect to see more of her, I would imagine, on the campaign trail in the coming months, especially as this general election is likely to start really coming into focus really in the next week?
Yeah, I think this week is just the start of an active campaign season for the First Lady. We know she's been working behind the scenes, sitting in on some of his political meetings, helping with some of his hiring decisions for key staff. But we really expect her to ramp up that presence on the road in the coming months. And notably, the campaign is really planning to leverage that popularity beyond the trail. She's been a strong grassroots and high-dollar fundraising draw, and there are now plans to use this week's swing for a series